In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to actually master sniping in Delta Force Mobile. Not just quick flicks and lucky kills, but the real stuff. From positioning, loadouts and movement to scope control and how not to panic when someone rushes you with a shotgun. If you stick around till the end, I promise you'll go from camping noob to cross-map menace. First tip, stop proning like you're about to nap mid-match. I get it, if you've played other shooters, your muscle memory tells you to drop flat on the ground and hold your breath like a bush. But in Delta Force Mobile, that's just a great way to get clapped. Why? Because the game has scope tint, and the moment you go prone and scope in, your position becomes a glowing free headshot here sign for enemy snipers. You're literally lighting up like a Christmas ornament. It's second and probably the harshest truth for new snipers. Most sniper rifles in Delta Force Mobile are not one-shot kill machines. Unless you're landing crisp headshots, even with the mighty AWM, body shots will only deal around 70 plus damage, which means you either line up that head or you prep for a second shot. And trust me, if you're slow on the second one, you're already on the floor with a death screen. So yeah, headshots or heartbreak. Now let's talk about the most common mistake every new sniper makes: trying to take close range fights. Please just don't. Delta Force Mobile is not your quickscope paradise. The time to kill is insanely fast in this game, and before you even finish opening your scope, you're already getting outplayed by someone with an SMG and faster hands than your Wi-Fi. Which brings me to the golden rule of sniping. Always have a reliable secondary. Think of it as your panic button. Personally, I rock the Deagle. It's got that juicy damage and feels satisfying when you land the shot. But if you're the kind who panics and forgets to aim when things get messy, go with an automatic pistol. Spray and pray might not be elegant, but hey, at least you're not getting teabagged. If you're planning to go full sniper mode, let me just say this loud and clear. Pick Luna, no debate. Her abilities are basically tailor-made for snipers. That Luna arrow, it's like wall hacks but legally allowed. Just fire it into the suspicious corner or near an objective and boom, you get a full scan of your enemies trembling behind cover. Then it's just a matter of picking them off one by one like you're grocery shopping with a scope. Now another thing most snipers ignores and then cry about later is respawn beacon placement. If you're gonna be a backline guardian angel, please don't drop your beacon right where everyone's throwing grenades like it's a fireworks festival. Use that brain, move towards higher elevation hills, scaffolding, broken rooftops, anywhere that gives you a bird's eye view of the chaos below. Not only does it give you better control of the map, but when you die, and you will, you can spawn right back to your power perch like nothing happened. Now, like I said before, headshots are king, but let's not pretend we're all hitting flicks like it's a montage from 2012. So here's the real rule I follow. If your target is idle, sitting still like they just gave up on life, go for the head. It's a free shot. Take it. Feel good. Flex a little. But if they are moving like they've just chugged 5 cans of energy drink, aim for the body. It's the higher percentage shot. You want to at least hit something solid. Stack 2 shots fast and finish the job. And while we're on the topic of hitting shots, let's talk about leading your shots. Delta Force isn't some static aim and click shooter. People are always moving, sliding, dodging or straight up sprinting like they stole something. So if you're trying to snipe someone doing the Naruto run across the street, don't shoot where they are, shoot where they're going to be. This is the good old fashioned track and predict method. Drag your crosshairs slightly ahead of their path, time it right, and boom, you're either a highlight reel or a lesson in bullet physics. Either way, you learn. Also, don't camp with your scope glued to your face for 10 seconds straight. I see so many players sitting scoped in like they're waiting for the apocalypse. Don't do that. Not only does your scope tint betray your location like a backstabbing friend, but you're also not helping your team by being frozen in time. Hit your shot or reset your position. And please, for the love of sniping gods, don't run into the front line. You're not the shotgun guy, you're the annoying mosquito from across the map making everyone rage. Embrace that role. Long range, high ground, big brain. Another golden rule, reposition after every single kill. I don't care how cozy your sniper nest is, once you take that shot and the kill notification hits, guess what? They know. They saw your glint, they marked your soul, and they're already halfway back with vengeance in their eyes and a launcher in their hands. You might get away with 2 or 3 kills if you're lucky, or they're just built different in a bad way. But any more than that, and you're basically painting a big neon "free kill her" sign above your head. Get the kill. Move, reset, repeat. Now let's talk about the fine art of not dying while sniping. It's not just about your aim, it's about how much of your body you're gifting to the enemy. This is where head glitching and leaning come in. Use the lean buttons, peek corners, and find those perfect spots where only the very top of your head and your glint are showing. It's like peekaboo, but with a scope and slightly more trauma. Also, don't be a statue. Move side to side, do a little jiggle, give 'em a dance before you deliver the shot. This makes you harder to track and much harder to eliminate. If you just sit still, congrats, you've become the warm-up kill for someone's montage. And finally, this is a message from the Sniper Patient Society. Give yourself some time. I know it looks cool when you see those clips of players snapping heads like it's their full-time job, but let's be real, you won't be doing that in your first game unless you're secretly playing with cheats. Don't worry, we won't judge much. Give it 10 to 15 games minimum, learn the mechanics, get used to bullet velocity, timing, glint management, and how movement affects your shots. Trust me, one day you'll land a headshot so clean, you'll wish it saved itself as your phone wallpaper. Let's talk sensitivity. And no, I'm not getting emotional. I mean your sniper sensitivity, the one thing that can make or break your long-range teams. Now here's the truth bomb. No one on the internet can magically hand you your perfect settings. Not even me. You gotta hop into that training ground and do the old flick test. Line up one close range target, then flick to the furthest one. If your crosshair flies off like it's chasing a UFO, dial it back. If it feels like turning a truck, bump it up. Keep doing it until it feels buttery smooth. Now about that scope choice, yes, the 3x scope is your best friend. Not because it zooms nicely, but because it doesn't give off that big shiny glint that screams, "Hey guys, I'm right here, free headshot." The less you look like a disco ball on a rooftop, the better. But I get it. When you're starting out, hitting shots with 3 times feels like sniping through a peephole. So for your first few games, go ahead and use the 7 times or 11 times. Get comfortable with shot placement and bullet drop. Once you start missing fewer shots, ditch the higher zooms and switch to 3x like a pro. Less glint, more stealth, more kills. And finally, know your damn map. Like seriously, you could be the best aimbot in the world. But if you don't know where you're getting third-partied from, you're just a sitting duck with a scope. Find those sneaky little spots where you can see everything and barely be seen. The more familiar you get with the map, the more control you'll have over fights. You'll start predicting enemy paths, locking down rotations, and basically turning into the team's UAV. And if you want to discover a secret location that practically wins matches, check out the video on your screen, it's a banger. For the sniper loadout I used in this video, you'll find the loadout code in the description. Copy it and go dominate. That's pretty much it for this sniping masterclass. There is no rocket science to it, it's just practice, patience, and a little bit of game sense. Stick to the tips I gave you and you'll get sharper every match. Thanks for watching, and if you start one-tapping enemies like a demon, don't forget who helped you get there. Peace.